You know what I want to find out really is you've got 19 cafes called The Shed, right? Correct me on those numbers.
Yeah.
And you've got a new one called Little Ruby coming out. Now that's a new
Ruby Little.
Ruby Little,
yeah.
yes. Let's for the business owners out there, this is what I'm really 19. Like some people struggle with one, right?
Well, look, I mean, you guys would know, like in Alex's bed, like in business, like so we started this cafe in the city. My brother and two other mates, and one of them before I previously been in business before. So and then it was called The Shed.
Mm-hmm.
Good little concept, like just rustic stuff. Everything's freshly done. Nothing's just displayed, and little quirky things like there's a lot of quirky things about the shop, but and the coffee the boys take seriously. Like that's all they talk about.
And for Sydney, that's critically important.
Oh my God!
Yeah, like we're coffee snobs, right?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
And like so quick to like they're dead to me.
No, my brother's like a gun, Bruce. He's one of like that's all they talk about, like just the beans, where they're going to get source it from, and which country, and how it's going to be extracted, and how it's going to be thing, and the taste. Well, that's too, and so all day, and then we get the best machine you can get your hands on, and not just So
and they're expensive machines.
Yeah, so there's coffee machines like 10, 15,000. Like our machine's like 30 or 40. It's like the Ferrari of the coffee. Like so, we get the best machine, they get the best beans, and try to give a consistent product, right? Then we said, okay, let's franchise this. Well, we didn't really want to franchise. We didn't actually want to go down the franchise road.
Yeah.
But what had happened is people, the diet had already been set. So we said, let's just go to like a licensing, road. But our legal advice was, you know what, this franchise thing's already set. All the laws and legal legislation's all been set. So we said, okay, we'll call ourselves a franchise. And so we went down that path because we're technically.
So it's a franchise.
It's a franchise in that, but like in behaviour, it's different. We don't charge for marketing and.
You don't?
Yeah, promotions. Like
why not?
Alex is like,
no, because that's a franchise model, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But then how do you do it then?
Well, we have a flat fee, right? It's a flat fee every week instead of a percentage of the turnover.
Yeah.
And this instantly puts both parties on the same team, same side. So one team's not trying to hide turnover or hide different ways, like, because that's what happens in a franchise.
Right.
Let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
Like people go, if you're paying 10% of your turnover,
you're taking cash in.
You're going to take, or you're going to try to play that down a bit.
Yeah.
Once it's a flat fee, they relax because we're on the same side. Like they tell us exactly. We got it all automated anyway. We know the turnover. It's all, there's apps and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
sure. It's all.
And you're supplying
all different.
You're supplying all the coffee to the shops as well.
We do coffee and packaging.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we make our margin on that, obviously.
Yes.
But so they have a bit of freedom, bit of liberty to choose their suppliers. In terms of like fruit, vegetables, and different stuff, we supply all that, and the marketing and the promotions is a bonus. We just throw those as a bonus. Like we have these ideas and things we can do, but that separates us. So we call it a franchise, but we're not really a franchise.
Yeah.
So people come and they go, "Oh my God, this is great!" So we set a business up. You've got no idea for a better business, right? Everything's set up.
Yep.
Full training provided, turnkey. You rock up, and then they go through the whole training process.
Are you doing shop setup as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
We build it. Everything's built, set up. They're trained.
Yep.
And then in they go. So people go, oh my God. So because we've been on both sides, we've seen both sides, and we think the franchise system I always thought was just not fair.
Yeah, sure.
This system is, and of course, Alex, as you know, like you see the franchise now, they're struggling, they're closing down.
Yeah.
Gloria Jean's, Michelle's Patisserie, all these sort of companies.
Max Brenner's gone bankrupt.
All these, and Donut King, all these. The system's not fair.
Yeah.
They're robbing people, like just to, in their setup, in their. How can you charge like pay your rent, pay 10% of your turnover, 3% marketing, so 13% of your turnover, not your profit, your turnover gross. And then pay your rent, wages, and then still have. Of course, people are not going to make money.
Yeah, sure.
They're going to struggle. It's just too one-sided. So we actually bucked the system. People couldn't believe it. We made a lot of noise, and then people that came in, all the shops are going really good. Touch me, of course.
Yeah.
And they want we want longevity, right? They want second stores, third stores, and everything we did for a longer-term approach. Like we could have gone in there.
Yeah.
Being cowboys, set up 50 stores really quickly, made a bit of money, and then just taken off. But I don't want people to invest $300,000 and lose it.
Yeah.
So the people that purchased kind of the first store, have purchased like a second one now and a third one? Like, is that what's happening
Yeah,
at the moment?
Some have purchased a second one and they want more.
Yeah, okay.
But we're very like, and so we have parameters on our site. So we have things like, if the rent is not in our parameter, the size of the shop, the location, if it doesn't tick all our boxes, we say no. We've rejected a lot of sites.
So what's a good location? Because I know this is a thing which everyone that has like a shop, they hear about the word location. How important is it? Like what is
very
a good location standard, for you?
The location for us is some of the shops around us. What's around us? Like who's there? What's happening? The flow of people, the way they walk. Like human beings, we're in a shopping center. We naturally walk in certain flows and directions.
So you go there and actually have a look beforehand.
Yeah, we look at all that, and then there could be, we have a little play area built in our little cafes as well. So the mums they can sit down. There's a chalkboard and the kids play and they can just relax. And so we look at are there shops like Cotton On? There's usually Cotton On around us, different stuff. So it all sort of feeds in sort of well. So, but it's important. Like all that stuff's important, and we don't. A lot of people just because someone said, Alex, like you've got a great business now, I want you to open up here. That gives them a big head.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm a good businessman. Like people ask me for another shop. So what? Like they're just leasing agents. They just want to fill their shopping centers up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
Big deal. Like so the key is saying no. We've rejected a lot of sites that haven't met our guidelines and ticked all the boxes. So so why would we say yes to a site if we're not happy? If we're not prepared to put our own money into it? That's the question we ask. Would we put our money to open that shop up? If it's a no, then why would you ask someone else to put their money into it? And risk their,
Now the track record is high now as well, and so now for the next person that purchases something from you, it's like it's a high chance of success, right?
Absolutely.
And so there's a good kind of strategy there, and it's a good sales pitch almost.
It's funny because we just had someone look at our business. Like I forget, I remember my mate Steve, one of the partners, telling me, but I think it was a legal entity or somebody looking at it and said, "This is amazing. Like we actually have a clean record." No shop closes. Like she goes, I can't believe that in business. Like it's pretty rare.
Yeah.
No disputes, no shop closes. Everything's going really well, and we're very careful. We only open up because we spend a lot of time on the back end, getting the paperwork right, getting our systems right, make sure it's fair. We spend a lot of time on that for slow. So now we do between 3 to 6 stores a year.
Okay.
And we're sort of amping it up now. As we amp it up. So it's been slow growth, long-term approach. That's always been the way.